Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the raw documentation of a highly cinematic fitness transformation. We are tracking a creator's brutal journey from feeling completely out of shape to forging uncompromising, ironclad discipline. This is the critical first week of a massive 100-day beast mode challenge. It's an incredibly high-energy journey filled with sweat, early mornings, and some truly profound realizations. So let's get right into it. The source material hooks us immediately with this striking, almost disbelieving question right at the 7-day mark. The creator is looking in the mirror for that classic, ultra-realistic transformation reveal and asks, did I really change this fast? Just 1 week prior, on day 1, they described themselves as feeling incredibly weak, lazy, and entirely out of shape. Yet by day 7, the physical and mental shock of this rapid transformation was already setting in. I mean, how does a human body and mind pivot that dramatically in just 168 hours?
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the end of excuses, breaking the start tomorrow cycle.
So this entire journey? It wasn't just some sudden, fleeting urge to hit the gym for a few days. It was actually sparked by a fundamental psychological breaking point. It was all about severing a toxic mental loop. As the creator explicitly states right at the beginning, I was tired of making excuses. Specifically, they were totally exhausted by that endless, self-defeating cycle of saying, I'll start tomorrow. We all know that trap, right? Tomorrow literally never comes. To absolutely shatter that cycle, they committed to what they called 100 days beast mode. The rules were brutally simple and established right out of the gate. Absolutely no shortcuts and absolutely no quitting. Just pure, unadulterated discipline every single day.
Section 2. The Beast Mode Protocol, a framework for discipline.
Look, to achieve that level of relentless discipline, relying on willpower alone just isn't enough. You need a rigid system. Notice the sheer, unyielding structure of these 4 pillars. For 7 straight days, this beast mode protocol was completely non-negotiable. Step 1 was daily workouts. This meant a heavy, punishing rotation of push-ups, squats, core work, and cardio. Step 2 was the no-sugar challenge. That meant aggressively cutting out all soda, all junk food, and allowing 0 cheat meals whatsoever. Step 3 was better sleep, which in practice meant forcing themselves to wake up earlier and strictly sleeping on time. And finally, step 4 was relying solely on water and clean meals. They stripped their diet all the way back to the basics, just protein, fruits, and simple, healthy, whole foods to build a rock-solid foundation for that no-sugar lifestyle.
Section 3, the 7-day workout montage, showing up when it's hard. So what does executing that protocol actually look like in the trenches? Picture a dark, gritty gym, epic motivational music pumping, dramatic camera angles, and those slow-motion sweat close-ups. Over 700. That is the massive volume of push-ups completed in just 1 single week. It's a relentless daily output specifically designed to shock the chest, shoulders, and triceps into rapid adaptation. It is all about grinding out the reps when your muscles are literally screaming at you to stop.
And the aggressive momentum definitely didn't stop at the upper body. Over 1,000 squats were hammered out over that exact same week. Keep in mind, this is just within the first 7 days. That kind of volume builds an immediate foundation of leg strength, seriously improves posture, and burns a massive amount of calories through huge muscle group activation.
But beyond those crazy massive numbers for push-ups and squats, the daily grind included consistent early morning sunrise walks and intense cardio, plus core exercises like planks every single day. But really focus on that final point, the mental battle. The creator notes that some days they desperately wanted to quit, but they showed up anyway. Showing up when the motivation completely vanishes, that is the defining factor of this entire first week.
Section 4. Real results and lessons. The power of momentum.
And this brilliantly illustrates the payoff. All of that physical pain and mental friction leads exactly here. Think about the starting line on day 1, which was characterized by feeling weak, lazy, and completely out of shape. Then contrast that with the reality of day 7. The physical and psychological changes are undeniably materializing. The body simply feels tighter, the face actually looks leaner, but arguably way more important than the mirror reveal are the internal shifts. Every morning now starts with a massive surge of emotional energy rather than lethargy. Confidence is noticeably higher. That heavy mental brain fog has been completely replaced by a much stronger, sharper mindset. Now, the creator openly acknowledges it's not a complete, viral-ready, miraculous transformation just yet, but it is absolute, undeniable proof that daily consistency actually works.
Now, I want to pause the energy for a second and just let this profound realization breathe. You don't need motivation, you need momentum. This is the absolute core takeaway, the biggest lesson from the entire first week of Beast Mode. You see, motivation is just an emotion. It's totally unreliable and it fades the second things get hard. But momentum is a force. Once you stack a few small daily wins, like forcing yourself out of bed early, drinking that water, hitting those push-ups, everything starts changing. The source points out a tragic reality for most people. They quit before the results ever get a chance to happen. They sit around waiting for a feeling of motivation that never arrives, instead of forcing the momentum that actually guarantees success.
Section 5, preparing for phase 2, escalating the challenge. Day 8 marks the beginning of the abs phase, and let me tell you, there is absolutely 0 slowing down. In fact, it's the exact opposite. The protocol now demands even more intense training and an even sharper, stricter diet. The foundational habit is built, the body is fully awake, and now it's time to really carve out the details and push the absolute limits further. So we're left with this massive, provocative thought posed right at the end of the source material. If this much change, a tighter body, a leaner face, a completely revitalized, confident mindset can happen in just 7 days of raw discipline, imagine what happens in 30 days. Just imagine 100 days. The compound effect of stacking those daily wins is absolutely staggering. This journey is really just getting started, and it begs the ultimate question for anyone taking this in. What could you accomplish in your next 7 days? Are you ready to find out?